Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Daf Yomi, Moaid Katan 13a. The Gemara introduces a fast and a concept known as Heizaik Sheaino Nikar. Reuven goes over to Shimon's property, his wine, and he makes a libation out of it to Avodah Zarah. He puts Yain Nesach into it. He simplicates. He puts Avodah Zarah, idolatrous wine, into it. So that's not usable, the wine anymore. Or it goes ahead and it's matami, someone else's truma. It's no longer usable. So what's the halacha in such a case? So you'd think it's damaged. The value is gone. And yet the Gemara says, Heizaik Sheaino Nikar. One is not chayav for Heizaik, such a damage. It's not recognizable. There's no physical change. Why is that the case midaraita? The Rambam seems to say that the physical object just has not been changed at all. Tosfot Batra bet seems to indicate something else, because the case over there is that my vineyard runs into your field, and I could have stopped it. I could have built a fence up to stop it from intermingling, and I didn't. And it goes ahead, and now it's intermingled with your field, your wheat, let's say, and now it is kilayim. And I should have stopped it by putting a fence up. And yet, and the Gemara says, I am chayav. Tosfot says, why? Why not say Heizaik Sheaino Nikar? The physical object is totally fine. It's only a halachik change in the status. And that's what's causing the damage, not a typical physical damage. Tosfot over there says, well, it actually is Nikar, because I see that it is intertwined. So that's why it is considered a Heizaik Nikar. It's not an example of Heizaik Sheaino Nikar. So there may be machlok of what the idea of Heizaik Sheaino Nikar is. Is it literally, it's just not recognizable, but if somehow it is recognizable, even if it's only a halachic change, that's the difference, it's not a damage to the physical object itself, that's enough to make it Heizaik Nikar, that's Tosfot. Well, the Rambam seems to say no. In terms of damages, one is high for damaging to someone else's property only when there's a physical change in object. I break his table, I break his car, I break his building, a physical damage. But if I go ahead and just cause a halachic change in that object, and now it loses its value, it's a terrible thing for me to do, of course, it's not nice, but that is not something which midaraita I'm higher for damages, just for changing the halachic status and making it tummy or making it idolatrous. So that is an interesting question in the Rishonim. What is the svara behind Heizaik Sheaino Nikar? That one is pater for the damages. Either way, the rabbis came along and made a knas penalty that one who does do such damage, intentionally thinking, okay, what a good way to get back at my friend. I could go ahead and damage his wine, damage his field or something else. And if it's not recognizable, it's only a halachic change that brings down its value. I could cause him a loss in value without having to pay. So the rabbis came along and says that someone who does such a horrible act would be, in fact, chayav, a kanas midrabanan. So Heizaik Sheaino Nikar midaraita, one is exempt, midrabanan, one certainly has to pay. Shalom.